Hello and welcome back to Steins Part 7. I recorded this once before, but it fucked up because I didn't record the audio, which sucks. Whatever. I was just watching an AMV of this game, and I just thought, of the anime, and I just thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll play it. So let's go. Is this woman the guest that was supposed to come? Maybe she's just an acquaintance of his. Could she be the daughter born of a different mother than the usual little beast? Or perhaps a lover? She finally stops doing the ooh ah pose and clears her throat. And so time begins to move again.
ああ、バイトの面接したいって子な。俺が店長の天王寺だ。
バイトの面接だと？こんな若い女性が？この新規臭くておしゃれ感ゼロで繁盛もしておらずむさいおっさんが店長のブラウン管工房にバイト希望だというのか？
She's my favorite character, Shizune. Or Shizune.
おめえ、来月から2階の家賃1000円増しな。
俺は事実を言ったまでですよ。もっとも部外者が口を出す問題ではないが。しかしブラウン管工房がバイトを募集していたとはな。この暇さではその必要性を全く感じないのだが。
ああ、それは私が電話で無理って頼んだんです。
Why'd you do that? Awkwardly, the woman says
最
that.
初は断られたんだけどさ、店長さんにどうしてもお願いしますって。
Now that's truly surprising.
今時珍しい若者がいたもんだよな。ま、そこの椅子に座んな、お嬢ちゃん。
失礼します。
I thought of getting out here since it looks like an interview is about to start here, but I decided to hang around for a bit since she's not telling me to leave. The woman has a stiff facial expression. She looks like she's nervous. Just because of an interview? As opposed to the expression she had when she said she's the one who asked for the job, now she isn't showing much passion.
名前はな。
天音鈴葉です。
Yeah, Suzuha.
年は
18。
18. Just like me, huh? You know, I'm Okabe, and I think you saw me in like the first episode in the opening music. I look like I'm 40, but apparently I'm 18, so yeah.
学生？
She shakes her head. This is weird. She shakes her head to the sides. That sounds gay. A freeter?
なんでうちで働きたいんだ？
ブラウン管が好きだから。
採用。明日から来い。
That was easy.
それでいいのか？というかこれはコントか？もしかして仕込みか？
ありがとう、店長さん。
The woman called Anime Suzuha breathes a sigh of relief. Then she looks at me.
ところでさ、君は誰？
God.
俺のな。聞きたいというのか？いや、やめておけ。それを知ることでお前にも最悪が降りかかるかもしれん。
Or God.
これまでも多くの人が俺の名を知ったことで機関に狙われた。アメリカのサラ、イタリアのクラウディア、フランスのシモン。これ以上誰かを危険な目に遭わせるわけには。
He's so slow. It's also interesting how he said France from Simon in Japanese instead of the other way around.
おい、アホな妄想してんじゃねえよ。
I've been interrupted by emotionless
この
words.
バカ男は2階に曲がりしてる岡部倫太郎ってんだ。
It's Halloween. Shut up. The manager introduced me in my stead.
岡部ではない。俺はホーイン。
うるせえ。家賃さらに1000円上乗せするぞ。
岡部倫太郎だ。
So easy to manipulate me. The woman stands up, puts her arm on my shoulder, and looks at me with a serious expression.
君を狙ってるその期間ってのが何なのかわかんないけど、もし困ってんなら私に相談して。岡部倫太郎、そういうの慣れてるからさ。
Yay! I'm not the only weirdo.
は？
She's already used to what?
場合によっては手段を選ばず痛めつけてやることも可能だし。
ミスター・ブラウン、彼女は採用しない方がいいと思う。
Lol.
ああ、物騒だな。騒ぎ起こしたらクビにするからな。そもそもその機関なんたらは岡部の創作だから本気にすんな。
You know nothing of the organization.
創作？
せいぜいそう思ってるがいいさ。
However, the world will one day bow before me. And so, Anime Suzuha stares at me again. Does she have a habit at looking people in the eyes or something?
そういうのが流行ってんだ。勉強になったよ。
I really doubt it's popular. Damn, it's hot. When I returned to Akiba after going to the university in the morning, I was engulfed by an unbearable heat. So for now, I decided to stay at the certain bakery in Yodobashi and appease my thirst with an iced coffee. I'll take this opportunity to check out the @ channel on my cell phone. Shit. This is a regular activity for me. I frequent the occult and future technology boards, and occasionally visit the physics board. There are some others I go to, but not periodically. I checked if @ channel has any threads about either the mass disappearance phenomena or Makise Kuriso's stabbing incident, but I didn't find any. Shit, it's happening again. It happens sometimes, my mouse just stops moving. So, what I saw was actually a delusion. Some of the threads in the occult section have a person who calls himself John Titor posting in them. John Titor? After such a long time? Actually, I know quite a lot about this guy. Fade shot. He's a self-proclaimed time traveler who first appeared on the American forums about 10 years ago. Titor posted that he came from the year 2063 to get an old PC called the IBM 5100 while answering questions of the forum dwellers. He particularly predicted the certain future events as well, examples of which are the outbreak of the Iraq War and the spread of the apologies to anybody from this country or something, the Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. He tried to prove that he's from the future by explaining the theory behind his time machine and taking pictures of its instruction manual. However, he disappeared about 4 months without revealing his true identity to the public. At one point, his predictions that turned out to be true became a hot subject in Japan. Yes, there were things that he got right, but however, due to many false predictions and contradiction. That's not meant to happen. I'll be back. Hello, I'm back. Just had to load the game again and just skip to this part. I'll continue. However, due to many false predictions and contradictions in his posts, the majority of people who are skeptical about him being a time traveler. So you're telling me after 10 years John Titor appeared on Japan's A channel? How stupid. What an obvious troll. In the first place, John Titor is an American, so why the hell is he posting on @ channel in perfect Japanese? Well, I guess I'll check out what he says. I don't even... Name, John Titor. I don't even mind if you don't believe that I came from the year 2036. It seems like everyone in this world line is interested about time machines, doesn't it? The time machine was developed by CERN, then completed in 2034. LOL. No, time travel. LOL. John Titor. LOL. Sauce more. On time machine. Do they sell time machines? How much did they cost? I can't skip anything. This doesn't work. I don't have a mouse, so I can't scroll. Be back in a minute. Back. I have a scroll wheel now. Kurigonin and Kamihamaha. Okay, anyway, do they sell time machines? How much do they cost? I've got about 100 million stockpiled. CERN has a monopoly on time machines. No ordinary person, nor nation, nor business can acquire one. They only use them for their own self-interests, bringing the world into a dystopia. All conflicts disappeared, but that's only false peace. What does sauce war mean? Why did you come to this time? Don't tell me the Akiba satellite crash was your doing. Wait a minute, guys. Titor doesn't understand at-channel lingo. Let's write in clean, easy-to-understand Japanese. K, if you know what I mean. Just become a trip fag already. Yeah, trip fag. I came here to fulfill the noble mission of changing the present. From your perspective, the future, I guess. I came here to destroy the dystopia CERN has built and once again obtain our freedom. I feel very good about this era. People everywhere are enjoying their freedom. But you will lose all that freedom in a mere 20 short years. Everyone must become aware of this fact. What's a trip fag? I'll be one if you tell me what it is. So it doesn't make you CERN's underling. If CERN has a monopoly on time machines, then you have to be. Therefore your objective to destroy CERN's dystopia is a contradiction. Quod erat distrasnum. What's a dystopia? So what happens to the country? I don't think society will collapse in just 20 years, falling into chaos like the Middle East is seriously overused in manga and stuff. You plan on changing the future by yourself, Mr. Titor. How arrogant. I mean, if it's peaceful, who gives a shit about dystopia? Fuck yourself, Anonymous. I think I should call my time machine a prototype reverse engineer from CERN technology. It's not very efficient. Relatively speaking, in the year 2023, the world is almost ruled like a dictatorship. The dictatorship asserts complete dominance over the people, deciding what they will eat, where they will live, and whom they will marry, with no sense of privacy whatsoever. And anybody who dares oppose the dictatorship is slaughtered. There are no trials. I've only seen it in movies, but small changes in the past can cause huge changes in the futures. So, by present, you change the present. So what will you do if you make unexpected changes to the future? Implying CERN dictatorship. Do you even know what CERN is? Lol. Is this a troll? If we find this faggot's dad and kill him, then his Otis time traveler, laugh my ass off, won't be born in the first place. Am I right? Anyway, if you become a time traveler, you could go and meet up with your past self. What would happen if you did? You're talking about the so-called grandfather paradox. That's been disproven. This world line has a divergence of 0.571024% compared to the world line I came from. Killing my father would warp the divergence of the world line. It would create the possible world where my father is killed, but it's not like it would erase the world where he is. Where he isn't. CERN is a particle physics research institution that has changed in 2036. You certainly can meet up with your past self. The mainstream way of thinking in 2036 is that even if you do, nothing would happen. However, I haven't met my past self. Also, note the 0.571024% divergence is wrong, which means we're fucked. Basically, this number means we're fucked. I think for a happy ending, this number has to be 0 point something. Anyway, if you're really a time traveler, laugh my ass off, then fucking prove it, faggot. Dumb time machine pics or GTFO. The many worlds interpretation. Fascinating. What does particle physics research institution have to do with world domination? Lol. I do not feel the need to prove my own existence after all. I'm only posting on these messages on a whim. I must stay silent due to my mission. What are world lines? What would happen if you meet yourself on another world line? Late reply, but trip fag equals poster with trip code, but put hashtag password after your name. I still have no idea what that means. Lol, backpedaling. World lines are like an infinite number of rivers flowing in parallel. Along the way of many of them diverge. For example, whether or not you post this message on this message board has no effect in a world line's divergence. But if you were to be killed by a random attacker, then the world line's divergence would change. However, it probably wouldn't change any more than about 0.000002%. So that means nobody misunderstands. I'd like to add that this means a human is worth only that much. That value skyrockets in the face of war, major acts of terrorism, etc. Thanks to whoever taught me about trip codes, it will be best for me to use this from now on. I'll remember it. I'm a little tired today, so let's save the rest for another day. It's been fun talking about everybody. Looks like he's making a website. Wait, I'm quite sure that he already has one. What this Titor is writing closely resembles the post that the original Titor made 10 years ago. Some of the books based on him are translated into Japanese and are being sold here. I got my hands on one of them by accident. I got somewhat interested. That's why I know that what he's posting here on @channel is pretty much the same from what he posted 10 years ago. I wonder where I put that book. I read it when I was in middle school, so it's probably in some shelf back in my parents' home. Regardless of that, this new John Titor is nothing but an imposter. No, the way he's pretty much been copying and pasting everything makes him something below that. There are a lot of enthusiasts on @channel. It's true that John Titor is not that popular here in Japan, but I'm quite sure these people won't fall for such a troll. What if he's not a troll? However, the reactions of the posters are quite the opposite. It feels as if no one is aware of the first time John Titor appeared. No one is even talking about his appearance from 10 years ago. I tried to post about it, but I was completely ignored. Damn it. What the fuck? Sorry, what the hell? I need to do some investigating on this. There's an American website about John Titor, and tons of personal blogs where people talk about him. I tried looking up John Titor on a search engine. 12 hits. Only 12? Moreover, all 12 of these results are the posts that current Titor is posting on 8chan. I can't find a single trace of the John Titor from 10 years ago. This is too weird. This definitely can't be real. A few years ago I made a search about him and there were thousands of hits. Does this site use a filter or something? I tested out with another search engine, but the results were the same. This is truly getting to me. I feel as if I'm the only one who wandered into some other world. Is this a conspiracy of the organization? This situation is making me feel somewhat eerie. Ever since yesterday, lots of confusing events have been happening. I tried calling Daru. He'll definitely know about Titor. That is something I'm certain about. Actually, I talked with him about John Titor some time ago, though I forgot the details of the conversation. However, I'm completely sure that the conversation happened. Taking out my phone from the bag is such a pain, so I decided not to call Daru. However, on my way back to the lab, I sent him an email and got his location from the response. I didn't say that, but he's at May Queen May, or whatever. Daru, who likes 3D maids, is a regular over there. May Queen Yan is only a 3-minute walk from the lab. It can be found by going along the Kurumebashi Street and turning left at the Sumakoisaki crossing. That's where I'm heading right now. Because it's currently summer holidays and due to the event at the radio building, Akiba is very active right now. This area was blocked off by police yesterday, but today I don't see a single officer here. Looks like they couldn't keep the central street blockaded for 2 days in a row. Oh, is this where we meet Mayuri? Not Mayuri. Shinning Finger. The radio center, however, is still off limits. The entrances are closed by shutters, and it's surrounded by yellow tape that the police use.
謎の人工衛星墜落から一夜明けた秋葉原です。警察による規制は解除され、駅前にはものすごい数の人が集まっています。
Yes.
墜落した人工衛星がどこの国のものなのかについては現在も調査中とのことで、詳しいことがわかるまで 撤去ができない状態です。
Sweet.
警察の発表によりますと、爆発などの危険は今のところないということですが、秋葉原を訪れた買い物客や地元商店街の関係者からは不安の声が上がっています。
Obviously, the media is all over the place, with tens of cameras set up all front the tape. Besides them, there were also rubbernecks looking at either the satellite thing or their phones, so many of them pretty much covered the whole road. This is quite a large amount of people. I, a person living in Akiba, can tell... Shit, that was an accident. You know what, whatever. This has been Deadlight Gamers. Thanks for watching. I'll put on you next episode soon. Pretty soon, actually. Yeah, I'll write this one. Playtime 3 hours and 18 minutes. That's only been like a few minutes. Oh well, shit, then I have to keep playing. More to play. I wonder when the satellite is going to be removed by the building. It's not going to explode, is it? Since the area is off limits, it's not off limits anymore, I'm guessing that the thing is not dangerous. Or maybe they're just not warning people to prevent mass panic. Today the otaku are exploring Akiba, looking for Aero Dodoshin limited edition games or some computer parts. Excluding the front of the radio center, that is pretty much the usual Akiba. A truly peaceful area. That aside, just what were the events I saw yesterday? I should probably get a medical checkup or something. Could it be that I finally turned into those who can't tell what's real and what's not? While thinking, I look in front of me. Yeah, Moeka. With a serious look on her face, a woman stands there, cell phone raised to eye level. She took a photo. The lens was obviously aimed at me. I quickly tried to cover my face with my hand, but I'm too late. Just to make sure, I turned my head to check she's someone I know, but she doesn't resemble anyone. Without even looking at me, she's checking the screen of her phone. Then she turns back towards me and raises her cell phone to eye level and aims the camera lens at another pedestrian. Could it be she's doing this indiscriminately? Even if that's how it is, I have to say something. I, who was being chased by the organization, cannot allow data such as my portraits to leak into the wrong hands. The world is a dangerous place, so I don't want to be blamed for something I didn't do.
Wait.
Wait. She doesn't even turn around. Is she so lost in I thought that said pornography, whatever. Is she so lost in photography that my voice doesn't even reach her? Or did she not understand my magnificent native level English? After finally noticing me, she turns around, and just like before, she's aiming the lens of her cell phone at me. Stop! Oh. She completely ignores me, and looks at the screen of her cell phone again. FB. If she is, I'm going to have something. I'm going to have to take a more suitable method of FB dealing with her. Don't think that I'll go down without a fight.
違うのか。違うとしても問題がありますよ。俺の写真を持っていると機関に知られれば、あなたにも奴らの魔の手が伸びるかもしれない。とにかく今撮った俺の写真を即刻削除してほしい。
Is she even listening to FB me?
謝る。
Oh, good. And so the woman talks with a small voice.
させたなら。
Yes, you did. Then she slightly lowers her chin. I can't tell if she's bowing her head or not, since she's always looking downwards.
謝るより先に写真を削除してほしいわけだが。
風景撮ってた。
With impressive speed, FB, the woman is pressing the buttons of her cell phone. That action is complete contrast with her irritating way of speaking.
風景を撮っていた？観光客？
Or is she just another FB rubberneck who came to check out the satellite? If she is, then why is she taking FB pictures of me and not the thing itself? While looking down FB, she shakes her head.
証明自分が今日どこを歩いたか。
変なやつだな。
桐生萌か。
Kiriru FB Moeka.
名前
Name? Looks like she's just FB introduced herself. I don't really care FB about it though. I just want her to FB delete the
聞き
photos.
たいことがある。いい
それより写真を。
都市伝説秋葉原の知らない
Akihabara's FB Urban Legends? What is she talking about? Akihabara. No, that's Ikebukuro. Could it be that there are rumors about a fearful genius mad scientist? Could it be that he has a bounty on FB's head, that many assassins are searching for him with bloodshot eyes?
俺はこの街に
Whatever.
長く居すぎたのかもしれん。
When I think back upon Akihabara, it's not a bad town.
そろそろ潮時か。
That's probably why I overstayed here.
幻のレトロ PC
The IBM 5100?
レトロ PC。
The woman answers that question with what looks like a light nod.
秋葉原のどこかにあるらしくて
そうか。
So it wasn't about the mad scientist after all. At all. I'm not sure. I feel both disappointed and relief. Still, an urban legend about a phantom retro IBM 5100 PC in Akihabara. This is the first I've ever heard of it.
幻のレトロ PC というとキュッパチあたりか。
I speak the first idea that came to mind. But the 98 doesn't go into the phantom retro PC area. The woman slightly shakes her head to the sides. At least that's what it looks
い
like.
いえこれ
Saying that, she shows me the LCD screen of her phone that she's been holding all this time. The display is showing a picture of a weirdly shaped computer. It's hard to tell due to the monochrome, but it doesn't look like a PC. Even if it isn't shaped like the latest generation of PCs, I can't tell that much. I think I've seen it once before.
5100
See, it's IBM 5100, but in the anime they kept saying 5100, so I'm going to call it that. The IBM 5100.
ジョン・タイターが手に入れようとした PC か。
I think I just saw the fingers that hold the phone twitch a little.
見たことは
ない。名前を知ってるぐらいだ。
This is quite a coincidence. Or
これ
perhaps...
もシュタインズゲートの選択かもしれん。
I want to say this one. This might be the choice of Steins Gate.
詳しい人知らない
You know it.
ダルならば詳しく知っているかもな。そいつは俺のマイフェイバリットライトアームであるスーパーハッカーでな。MI6 の中枢にすらハッキングできる実力の持ち主なのだ。
Why does right-hand man say bro above it? He's my bro. Super hacker. Who's capable of hacking into the headquarters of MI6, even though he's not. I'm over dramatizing with the whole MI6 thing. If something like that happened, we would be taken away by people in black suits. But it's certain he's a super hacker. The depth of his knowledge of PCs is abnormal. Speaking of him, I was heading towards May Queen Yanyan. I shouldn't be wasting my time here with this unknown woman.
では俺は行く。女よ。メディアスクラムもほどほどにな。
After saying that, I tried to take my leave, but she grabbed the edge of my clothes.
何をする？
メルアド教えて
No.
何が狙いだ？
スーパーハッカー
No. Apparently she wants to talk with Daru. This is partially my fault for mentioning him in the first place. I'm going to Daru's location anyway, so I guess I can take her. Wait, I'm going too fast. As what? Wait, no, but wait. There's the possibility of this being a trap. She could be a spy who wants to steal valuable war power that is Daru. If I lose Daru, I'll be defenseless. All I'll have left on my team is Mayuri, the cosplay maker, female only.
断る。今ダルを失うわけにはいかん。
I quickly free myself from her and start to walk away at a fast pace. I throw a glance behind me. The woman is following. I attempt to run away, but she's still right behind me.
俺の後ろを歩くな。
I turn around and complain. However, she ignores my words. For some reason, she shows me the screen of her cell phone. Displayed on there is a photo she took recently with my stupid expression on it.
まだ削除していなかったのか。
Gay!
教えてくれたら削除する。
Bitch.
この俺を脅すとは。貴様、何者だ。
Displaying my true nature, I intensely glare at her. However, that doesn't have any effect on her since she is looking downwards.
私は
She hesitates for a moment.
ライトのバイト。
なんだそれは。
ヘンプの秋葉原にある。
Since she's a part-timer at an editing company, this mumbling and gloomy woman doesn't look like she's the right for the job.
貴様、俺の写真を無断で記事にするつもりだな。
Bullshit. The portrait of a mad scientist hiding in Akiba. If the organization gets their hands on this, they'll approach my hideout lab and turn Akiba into a sea of blood. Damn it, I must avoid that outcome. Well, I guess it can't be helped.
条件に乗ろう。
If a part-time worker of an editing company has the photo, it might be used for something that I would not approve of. I enter my email address into my phone and show it to the woman. Alternating her view between my and her own cell phone, she copies it at an amazing speed. That quickness is not something I could mimic.
そうか。この女、能力者か。
I called her ability Glowing Masu or Shining Finger. If she can input an email of 255 cursed letters in 1 minute, the recipient will die. She finishes copying the email FB address in only about 5 seconds.
名前は
法院京
Okay, we're intro.
マッドサイエンティストだ。
どう書くの？
フェニックスの法王に、イン、そして凶悪なる真実。
Ho ho as in Phoenix in the temple. Finally, Kyo in actress Ma in truth. Wait. I'm not even sure what that means.
フェニックスの法王に、イン、そして凶悪なる真実だ。
It's the origin of my true name. Explaining in would take too long, so I left it as that. Looking kind of puzzled, the woman adds my name to her address list.
こう
なんだこれは、ふざけるな。俺のマナをバカにするつもりか。
The woman lightly faces downwards. Apparently, she's bowing her head in
ならば
apology.
携帯を貸せ。俺が入力してやる。
Why are you so protective of your phone? She's acting like a spoiled brat who can't let go of a toy. Apparently, she doesn't want to give it to me. The extent to which dislikes the idea makes me feel rejected as a person. That makes me feel a bit down. Well, looks like I'll have to get her email address and send her a blank mail. She's already told me her name, but I don't remember, so I decided to add her as Shining Finger. Crap. Why am I standing in the middle of the road doing nothing? I'll just send her a blank mail. I don't see the need to type anything. There should be no harm in giving her my true name. I prepare a black mail to Shining Finger just as I added to my address list. Wait, I'll just send it. There we go. The woman scowls while looking at her cell phone. Then she throws me a glance. I feel as if her eyes said, hurry up and send it. I'm kinda hesitating here. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to give her my true name. Regardless of how long I hesitate, I don't think she's gonna let me out of it, so I send her the mail. Man, she's good at this. Looks like I have no choice but to send the mail. After that, we exchanged a few words and she ran off somewhere.
おかえりなさいませ、ご主人様。
Welcome home. Welcome home. Home meow master. Welcome home, measter. I'm gonna stop here. Thanks for watching, guys. I know, you're interested in this, I know. Next episode you'll see why Mayuri is dressed up in a blonde wig and there's some pink-haired girl called Ferris dressed up in cat-maid outfits at May Queen Nyan Nyan. This has been DLG. Watch next episode, please. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Really helps. So, bye.